What did I do?
You hit him in a spot where it's obviously very sensitive. Fucking did it dirty. That was just mean as shit.
I'm sorry, Devin. But I'm an asshole.
There's a difference between show talk and being an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
That was rude.
I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
There's a difference between show talk and being an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
I have fucking feelings, Dave.
I'm an asshole.
I have fucking feelings, Dave.
I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, Devin, that I'm an asshole.
He's got a hard on right now. He's got such a chubby because he's got under your skin, Devin.
I'm an asshole.
This is as good as it gets. This right now, right here.
I'm an asshole.
You could have been nicer about it. And not on a show to be a fucking asshole.
I mean, I was on a show called We Are Assholes, so it's not really a defense, but it's part of the explanation.
I'm sorry, Devin,
I'm sorry I made you cry, Devin.
that I am an asshole. Oh, yeah.
Emptiness and just nothingness after death is nearing closer. Why aren't you excited about that?
Oh, am I here? Oh, Dave is here. Snap.
I got a chafe on my shaft now because I've been beating off all goddamn day.
Welcome in to Rubberneckers, episode 86. I am here. I am Jamingo. Along with side me, I have my co-star, Hack in the Box, and Soft Weekly. They said it wouldn't be done. It couldn't be done. But look who's here. Hi, Soft. How's it going?
Hey, pretty good, man. I'm happy to be with you guys. This is seems like a long time coming. Really, there's been a rift in our little corner of the internet for a while between me and you. And if this will bring it to an end, I'm happy to be here because we have a lot of mutual friends, and Jody B is wearing one of my shirts that I made, and he was also the co-host on my very first podcast, which is very funny. It's called We Solve Racism. It was with a couple of young black gentlemen who have now been canceled.
Yeah, like they do. They might have got the cops called on them, shot. I don't know. They live in the Bay Area.
So to be honest with you, you have Jody B. He's the Henry Kissinger of podcasting. He basically was talking to me, and I said, you know what? You're right. You're right. There's no sense of being mad at Soft anymore.
Yeah.
It's like
I bring people together, Soft. That's what I've done on this show. I've righted all the wrongs and built new bridges for Jamingo. Now I have to put steel reinforced I-beams under those motherfuckers, and sometimes he still breaks them again. But I'm trying to this is Jamingo 2.0, Soft.
He says, being mad at Soft Weekly is like kicking a puppy. Why would you do that? I said, you're right.
Oh,
you're right,
Jody B.
What?
That
I made a
hurts.
good point. Well, okay. Well, in John's defense, I guess a puppy wouldn't record him saying the N-word and share it with his friends on Discord. So I guess it's not like kicking a puppy.
Well, in all truth, and the man is in the chat, I did not record that, and that was shared to me when I was putting together. And John, you know the story now. At first, you thought I recorded it out of the chat, but what happened is I was making a Jamingo soundboard, and then our buddy from Australia sent me the very last clip. I did not record that.
No.
It was sent to me by.
No, don't you feel like an asshole?
No, Here's the thing. I don't mind if people record in Discord as long as everybody knows. All right. Because when you're in Discord with your buddies, it's kind of like a safe space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could let a few things fly that you normally wouldn't say in the outside world.
He wasn't quoting Donald Trump, by the way. Everybody was telling him he should do this and he should do that. And he had an outburst in which he exclaimed, "I'll be a good little ninja."
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little.
Oh, you want me to sweep the floors for you, boss? Hell, I'll do that too. You want me to lay a backing track for you, mister? I'll do it all.
That track was sent to me by the man whose comments you just had up. I didn't record that, John. That was sent to me.
Well, again, I'm pretty sure Dave and I have made up. We have we've become friends now, or at least I am friendly with Dave.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It's Jody from there. Jody's a peacemaker over here. I think Jody B could actually solve world peace. I think he could. I think he could go into Russia and Ukraine and say, "Sit down, guys. Let's talk this thing out. You get this, you get that. What are we doing here? Why are we killing everybody?" And next thing you know, they all be eating, drinking vodka and eating whatever Russians in Ukraine eat. Whatever they do.
Vodka, butt sex, and bologna sandwiches. Jody B 2024. We'll stop this problem in Ukraine.
I don't know anyone that dislikes Jody B. I think he's universally known as a nice guy. You know what I mean? And he doesn't do what I do in podcasting space or even what you does. Jody B is kind of a nice guy. Everyone knows him that way. And he's clever and he's charming and he's funny. So people like him.
I have my moments, believe it or not. There's a few members of the Jody B fan club. I think they're a part of your universe at the moment. So we'll see. We'll get into that.
But I also think like Jody B's been shot in the face. So he's like, "Hey everyone, just fucking calm down. Let's just fucking be reasonable." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, dickhead, Philly dickhead. I think you're watching right now. That's why I don't use a ring light to light up my face, because I'm ugly as fuck. This is much better. Black light and sparkly lights. I wouldn't have a camera at all if these dickhead wouldn't complain that he can't see me in the dark, blah, 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 blah. That's why I don't use a light. I think more people on YouTube should take that advice and stop shooting themselves with their double chins and their fucked up eyebrows and their nose hair in 4K for the internet to see. That seems like a stupid plan, huh?
Yeah. Again, so I have to ask Soft the question. So you said,
Jody you almost said my name. Don't do it, John.
Soft. I said Soft.
I know, but you started to go to my name for a second.
The C word? Cunt?
No, I didn't. Hang on. Calm down. So Jody, you said that Jody, you don't podcast like Jody and you don't podcast like me. How do you podcast?
Yeah. I've said this a million times. What I do, and I think what John does as well, is we're like the current affair of the extra or the inside edition of the internet. You know what I mean? Like you guys talk about politics and goof on shit in politics or what's in the news or pop culture or whatever, You're doing the same shit we do. We just cover the internet. That's what we do.
Okay, so if I can just let me monologue for just a minute, because after last week's show, I went down a rabbit hole because I had never heard of Red Bar. And everybody's like, "Oh, Jody almost shit his pants."
Yeah, can I take a moment and say, I don't know if it was Girth Brooks or LL Fool J or whoever the fuck said that. You got me. That was good.
He almost shit his pants. So then I went back and I started looking at Red Bar, and he is like the Howard Stern of what he does here on the internet. He's the one that started it. And I went back. I didn't watch a lot of his stuff, but I kind of clipped around, and then I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that's what John Win by Two is. He is a when Howard Stern first started, the first time he simulcast into Philadelphia. Then he went to Washington. And then all of a sudden, all these other small markets and all, they always had this Howard Stern wannabe, like knockoff. That's John Win by Two. And I didn't realize it until I was watching Red Bar. He does everything. Red Bar podcast for 7 hours. Win by Two podcast for 7 hours. Red Bar takes and zooms in the camera real tight on somebody's face. John zooms in the camera right on somebody's face. So basically what he is, he's like a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of Red Bar. Now,
Red Bar? Is that it? Is Bread Bar work?
Red Bar, right?
I said, no, Bread Bar.
He's
a
Bread
chunky
Bar.
fellow. I'm chunky too, John. Don't be mad. I got titties. I'm just
Hey, listen, in Jersey, everybody's chunky. Everybody in Jersey's chunky.
Red Bar is rude. I had other fat. Hold on, let me get these out of the way because I don't want to be
Okay.
mean to the guy all night. I got let's see. I got Big Mac Miller, and I got what is this? DJ Collard Greens. That was the three that I came up with.
For
there you
him,
go, kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so when I went to watch Red Bar, I mean, his studio's amazing. His sound's amazing. He's got camera and the way he does everything. I mean, it's very, very impressive. So then I went back to look at John. He's got like a background that kind of looks like that. And he turns around to look at the green screen, and it's not, again, it's like a knockoff.
I like people that talk shit though, John. I'm a fan of WATP, and like I know about the Dabbleverse and all that shit too. So I assumed that he was another Dabbleverse show because it seems like, and it's no offense, I don't know, but y'all have like a lot of reoccurring topics. Yeah, you do everything on the internet, or you kind of stick to the family of people you shit on.
Well, I guess we're the ones we're being shit on now. They're over there shitting on us now, which is
I love being shit on. Open my mouth.
I don't know if any of that is true, but we and I'm not on that show anymore, but John and I talk daily. I think we're still friends, and we're some of the same mindset about a lot of shit is you got to cover shit over a long time. You can't just watch one show and be the end of it. We like to see where shit's going and
right
how it progresses. And I think John wasn't too familiar with the Dabbleverse, and I'm acquainted with it, you know what I mean? And
so this is all your fault?
Maybe I brought some of my sensibilities to the show. I'm sure I did, but maybe that was too much, and that's why I got fired. I don't know.
I think you gave him the idea for the Steel Boot show or whatever, and now he's kicked you to the curb and he's going to run with it. That's what it is. He can't handle Soft Weekly.
No, the reason you got kicked to the I'll tell you why you got kicked to the curb. The reason you got kicked to the curb was because your audio was horrible.
Yeah.
Your video was horrible. And every time he tried to podcast you, it was a fucking nightmare. He had, you were dropping out. And then the other thing is, no disrespect, but as soon as he brought up like video, he covered your face. It's like, all right, I got something going on here. And then Soft's in the back, like he's behind the curtain, like, yeah, kind of still back here, guys. Yeah,
take a back seat, dickhead. I got it from here.
I don't mind that really so much. My first show, I came on and said, I'm going to have a contest for someone to be the host of this show. I like being the guy in the background. You know what I mean? I'm not a show director, dude. I come up with funny shit. I find shit. I like to produce. I have insightful comments, but I'm not someone that people want to see for 2 hours. I don't mind being cut out in the background sometimes.
Well, that's the deal. I think Jamingo, you said you're not a first mic. Jamingo, I think, was shitting on you in the chat while you were there. He's like, you're not even a fucking second mic or a third mic. I think tonight.
Hang on a second. So here's the thing. Here he's in here tonight. He's talking. He's entertaining. He's got stuff to say. I saw him on a show with the guy in the mask that has the puppet. What's his name, Mr. L?
Those guys are my buddies, dude. Well, you better watch it. They're in the chat, too.
Yeah, there's a puppet. There's a puppet that's gonna come fuck with you, dude. You don't want no parts of that.
I gotta.
You think the potato's gonna put a foot in your ass? Wait do you hear about Tukey? Is it Tukey Williams?
Yes, and Tukey and the potato are very good friends, John. So you better watch.
You're gonna catch a Boston beat down.
Oh my God! So the day that I have to put a sip mask on the podcast, I mean, I'm fat, old, and ugly, but just take the fucking mask off for fucking Christ's sake.
I'm assuming he's somewhere where it's cold, because if I put a mask on for more than 15 minutes in Arkansas, I'm gonna be sweating, dripping out the bottom of that shit.
Yeah, I guess I can understand the potato. And yeah, I can't.
Stolen
really
gimmick. You hear that, Cardiff? I'm calling you out, brother. Hackamania.
Yeah, he did steal
it. Stolen gimmick.
Yeah, he stole that from
potato.
He stole that from Mom Swipes Left's after show.
Yeah,
that's where we saw Mom Swipe, whatever.
Yeah,
off of WATP, and then he became the potato. But let me tell you something. He outshined that other potato. Go ahead, Soft. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, I was just gonna say, do you guys remember Roy Burt, our very crazy Canadian friend?
How can I forget him? That motherfucker.
I just want to let you know, John, he's in the chat. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but he's here.
You drunk hack. You drunk Canadian hack.
I figured Soft is the expert on podcasting now because all of his videos get more than ours. So I told my wife to just bang shit around in there. I'm drinking. This is like my 5th fucking beer, man. My dog's gonna start barking at some point. I told my kid if he comes in here, I'm gonna kick him in the head though. So
Listen, if that dog keeps interrupting the show, I'm going to send you 2 boxes of shells so you can get rid of them because you know how you should.
Yeah, I might need 3.
I think people find me honest and endearing. A lot of people like to shit on me or whatever. That's fine. I don't care. But I think people think what they see is what they get with me, and that's kind of refreshing in this age.
You know what's crazy, Soft? Because we've been around the block a while, you and I. Like, I remember when you showed up in the Who's Right universe in the Discord channel chats after their show. That's the Who's Right podcast. You should check those guys out.
Yeah, I love Mean Doug.
You were so mean when you first came in, Soft. Do you remember? Like, you were just a prick. You would come in, and of course, their Discord chat all came from the official podcast. So it was a bunch of kids bitching and complaining at 2 old guys, and then Soft comes in. And he's like, fucking, then Soft comes in and he's all like, you guys are just pussies. Like the show was at 10 o'clock at night. So he would just come in hot and call everybody pussies. And yeah, well, stop being a whiny fucking bitch about it, dude. I don't know. You try to talk shit to him and he just goes, yeah, man, what's your fucking deal? I'm kidding. So what?
Well, that's when I first started hanging with all you guys. That's when I was in my own, I was doing other stuff. I didn't know about Discord, and when I got on Discord and started looking around, I was like, a lot of these guys are fucking pussies, dude. Just fucking deal with it. I mean?
It's not wrong. Half of them have been on this fucking show, throughout the year, 2 years, this has been a show. All of them have been come and gone now. The same, 20-year-old anxiety-stricken, half OCD, alcoholic fucking losers, and they're fun to talk to, but sometimes it's a bummer, man.
Remember, my slogan used to be "Don't be a pussy," and I have Man Brain Dave in my theme song saying "Don't be a pussy, just fucking do it." That's what made me mad when I first got on the Discord. I started looking at all these shows. They were podcasts I had listened to, but I didn't know the communities. I was still, on the soft island.
Yeah.
And then when I started listening to it all, I was like, you guys are fucking whiny bitches.
Yeah, he didn't come in polite at all. Like it was actually refreshing because everybody else is like, hey guys, how's like an AA meeting? And then Soft shows up like fucking an 85-year-old racist grandpa. He wasn't saying racist stuff, but you get the gist. Just, what's your problem? Oh, you're depressed, pussy. Kill yourself.
Yeah.
We were like, Jesus Christ, dude, what is your fucking deal? And
I was like,
you've mellowed out a lot over the years because you actually have a life and a family. I thought for real you just lived in a bunker somewhere and you were fucking
I used to be like, just fucking deal with it. No one wants to hear your bullshit, you fucking pussy. I was so angry at everyone. Like it was the start of like and John will appreciate this. It was like the start of wokeness or whatever, and I was already sick of hearing about everyone's feelings. You know what I mean? I didn't give a shit.
That is true. You on your hobby bike, the little tiny guys.
Little mini
I
bikes.
couldn't hate you after that, man. You were riding around.
Born to be mild.
So here's what happened, Soft. You were talking shit, and last week we heard all the shit that went on, and then you and John kind of started getting into a pissing match, which was hilarious. And inevitably you said, I'm gonna handle this on Saturday. You posted your fucking link to the train wreck. Now listen, we've talked for a minute. I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
There is nothing worse than finally making up your mind that you're gonna fist fight somebody like in a bar. Like you're gonna shove them and punch him right in his goddamn face.
This is gonna be your time.
Yeah.
You had the whole bar behind you chanting your name, and you fucking stepped up and you just ate it, dude. And
dude,
I text John after that. I told him to be ready for that, Soft. I said, you know what? That's just Soft. Go hang out with Soft. If he's got a problem with you, you got a problem. You guys hash it out over there. I said, what's this fuck isn't going to be up that early in the morning. Nobody, you're going to be 10 people watching. Go
That's
do
not
it.
True.
Hash it the fuck out.
No, there was a lot more people than that watching.
There was a lot of people in there, and he was eating a dick for like 13 minutes.
Yeah.
And I have something in here that Jody and I put together for you, Soft. So Here you go, buddy. This is just for you.
Are you ready, kids?
All right, Captain.
And here
Bye, Captain.
Oh, whose ex-wife took all of his podcasting stuff. Who sits in the chat and acts really tough.
Soft Cat
This
Podcast.
nonsense is so hard to watch.
Soft Cat
He tries to
Podcast.
produce and gets kicked in the crotch.
Soft Cat Podcast.
Soft Can Podcast. Soft Can Podcast. Soft Can Podcast. Soft Can Podcast.
Well done.
So look, the look down the barrel is what sold me. What right there at the end when you were just like, God, I know the feeling, and that John knows the feeling, and that's the thing is I sent him that picture, and I said, John, it's soft. Come on, man.
Listen, we've all been there. We've all ate a dick when we thought we were going to, when we were trying to do something. I try to practice before I go live. And yesterday, while I was doing the Boomer
we
Bunker,
were there. Yeah, we were there.
my Roadcaster Pro just took a shit and died in the middle of the fucking show. I was
He
like,
was so fucking mad. I'm surprised he didn't throw it out his front window.
well,
in
I
the basement.
Yeah, so I had to go get the other one and bring it down here and set it off so I could be in for the last 15 or 20 minutes of the show. But
So
I mean, so
I like to
it
imagine
happens.
Jamingo has a second Roadcaster Pro hanging like in the stairwell. It's like in case of emergency, and he has to walk up.
break glass.
I like to
Goddamn
think of
podcast
it.
emergency.
I like to think of it because I know he has a second studio. I like to think of it as upstairs, so you try and see him try and hustle. Jamingo with the bad
Mission
beats
Impossible
up the
music.
stairs.
Dunk 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 and dunk dunk, climbing up the stairs.
Now, you know what? Deuce plays that fucking circus music. Do 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 do. I hate it, and it's funny every time he does.
I go yakety sax. Yakety sax will make anything better. That's what Legion of Skanks taught me.
Yakety sax is great.
You could watch that to a rape, a murder. Just play yakety sax. It makes everything better.
John, I don't know if you were paying attention. Jody lit just the way Jody wants to be. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up over there.
You know, let me borrow it and I have split custody. I'll borrow it
Jesus.
for the summer.
All righty.
All right. So, what was funny about this week is I ate a dick last Saturday. It's almost a week old now.
Yeah.
We almost
And
did it again tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
we almost did it tonight because I said, hey, can you record your audio? And then you're like, yeah, because we were chatting beforehand. You tried to record your audio. I couldn't hear you, and there was a horrible noise coming out of your.
No, the mic was working then. Oh, sorry.
And I said, I'm like, oh my God, I just fucked this whole thing up. He's not going to be able to come on here. We're going to look like jerk. We're all going to look like jerk offs. So we're messaging him. Jody's holding up a piece of paper. Turn it off. Turn it off. But here we go.
Well, what was funny is because I ate a dick and I talked to you guys and I was like, you know what? If I got to talk about it, I'll talk about it with you guys because you're like, we've been around fucking shitting on people forever. If people don't get that, I was telling the story last night in the Discord is we had a group of like 20, 25 of us. And every night someone would be doing a podcast and it would be like 2 or 3 or 4 of them on. And then the other, not everyone every night, but there'd be like a dozen or 15 people just in the chat shitting on them. Horribly, no matter what.
That's fun.
Is that how hold on? Is that how you spell honored? I don't know. That's South Jersey spelling for you. That's a South Jersey education for you, right?
I think
there.
if it's South Jersey, it starts with an A, right? It's like AHWNAH.
There was back in that We Are Assholes Discord, the spreadsheet show. I mean, that shit was pretty wild. I thought, everyone was a dick. Famed PJ who left the internet was in there.
PJ Phillium, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. That guy just checked out, man. We don't know whatever happened to him.
He was sick of you, John. He was like, Jamingo's driving me out of the internet.
At one point, I thought that was Cardiff Electric. I thought that was PJ coming back.
That's funny. We've been through a lot, man. That's what's funny now is like the old school troll army has busted off in its own little sections of the internet. And so I didn't know what you've been doing, man. I was genuinely curious. I watched the show for what you guys talked about. It just seems like he's got a nice setup and everything, the John guy. So
well, here's the thing, and this is how I came out and win by 2 because I think Jamingo not got it wrong, but didn't understand. What happened is
Hold on. Dave says Soft was ranked the biggest R word on a spreadsheet.
That is true. But
Yeah, it was.
it was top 10, you know.
So I was talking to some of my other dabbler friends, let's just say, you know,
Mhm.
and I was like, I want to cover Steel Toe, and they were all doing other things. And the weird thing that happened is like lots of people were covering Chad, and Steel Toe was fighting with Chad, and you know, so if you go one side or the other, shit happens. And I was like, I don't like this show, so I'm going to go at it alone. And I started doing it, and I started the Steel Toe Reddit. And then after a while, like I started to see Win by 2 videos and Nobody Likes Onion videos coming up in my feed. You know,
That's
and
the
I'm
Melton
getting
guy,
Reddit
right?
going.
Yeah, Melton. He's another Red Bar
But
disciple.
then,
You know what? He's Bread Bar. I'm sorry, John. I didn't mean that when I said it earlier.
Red Bar.
Patrick Melton, he can be Bread Bar.
Okay.
But then,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
me and Toucan Sambo, the other guy that I had modding the channel with me.
Hold
we
on.
said-
Wait a minute. Hold on. Toucan Sambo is his
Yeah.
Hold
name?
up, it's about to get
Yeah.
racist.
But so we started really pushing the Reddit hard, and next thing I knew, like all these other shows that are looking at Steel Toe are covering all the clips from our Reddit, you know. And that's how I met John. Is like people were posting John's clips to the Reddit, and he was playing like clips I posted on his show from the Reddit. You know, that Reddit was very effective, dude. I mean, it was pretty powerful.
Damn, so you were being like his Shuley. You
Hold
were feeding
on.
him the good shit and letting him run with it, Soft?
I didn't have a show. I just
Oh, that's a
wanted
good point.
somebody to talk about Steel Toe.
I don't know
Nobody
anything
was
about this
talking
Steel
about it,
Toe.
and
I know
wanted
there's
someone to
I
do it.
know Steel Toe Morning Show. I know the name. I know they're associated with Anthony Cumia's Compound Media. I know that the dude kind of looks like Jared Fogle, and he might rape
Yep.
kids from what you guys say. I don't fucking know.
Oh.
And then the wife is like a 7. She could
Yeah.
she could make a couple $100 a month on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
right?
she's a Minnesota 7. She's a LA
She's
5.
not. She's a Minnesota 9, a Jersey 7, and a Vegas 6.
Yeah.
5.
I'm sure
And
the
that's
other
a
John
compliment.
is gonna disagree with the Jersey
Yeah,
7
fuck him.
rating.
What does he know? How is he?
Yeah,
what
John's been
makes him
around, with
some
all due
kinda-
respect, John's been around like 87 more years. So he probably has a better knowledge of
What the
the
fuck does
latest
he
scale.
know? He's still wet behind the ears. Oh, what he knows how to objectify a woman. I've been objectifying women longer than he's been alive. Tell him to shut the fuck up.
Wet behind the ears. He's not Mexican, John. What the
He
fuck?
is wet behind the ears.
Oh, there
Mr.
we
Blue
go.
Sky
Subtle
says
racism. That's why I come
she
here.
says she's a Minnesota number 2.
She's
Get
a
it?
Minnesota turd.
Get it?
I see.
Get it?
She's
You
like a
guys-
frozen turd. Ah.
So the other night I jumped into the Discord with Soft and John Win by 2 and
Oh yeah, we got to
Bex and all.
talk. We got to talk about your complete disrespect for Bex, dude. I don't like that.
Speaking of a Minnesota too.
Complete disrespect. First of all, I am nice until somebody comes at me. And when someone comes at me, you get what you get. And that's that. All right. So she came at me. And then as soon as you come back at her, she's like, oh, is that the way a gentleman speaks as a lady? I'm like, oh, what? All of a sudden now all of a sudden you don't want equality. Now you don't want equality.
Dude,
Yeah.
Bex isn't a pussy. That was just a clever quip. Bex
I'll say
isn't a
this
pussy. She's
about
not
that
afraid of
lady.
you,
You-
dude.
she said that I scared her, which is weird. I only took offense to one thing that she said. I
Mhm.
listened for a little while.
I like
she
Bex. I
seemed
like
like a
Bex.
very opinionated lady, and in this day and age, it's a hard thing to find as a gal who's willing to speak her mind over all the other dudes that are talking. It was kind of nice to see her fucking take charge a couple times over your big ass. But she said something about, I think you're old and outdated and you don't even understand what a podcast is anymore. And I rolled my
Yeah, I
eyes
know.
so hard, John. Listen, this dude has forgotten more about podcasting than he's been podcasting since before half of you were born. Okay.
Well,
like,
start 2011. I started.
I'm not trying to suck your dick, but I will.
I know,
Like,
I know. I'm just
John's been
saying.
around the block. He knows how to podcast. We used to be the trolls guys. We used to be those guys. And now y'all
these guys
taking it to
can
a whole
hang with
nother
big
level
boy
where you
trolls.
fucking guys, you guys are mean. That's what it is. We used to be funny. You motherfuckers are calling them cucks and bitches and telling them to unsubscribe from the fucking Patreon. And like, what are you doing, guys?
I don't
You're
think
supposed
so.
to just talk shit. Don't fuck with them.
I don't think most people think of me as mean. They think people call me drunk, they call me retarded, they call me all
Yeah.
kinds of things. No one calls me mean. I think
Stupid.
people, stupid. Which I can take all that, but I think most people and you guys can vouch for it. I'm genuine and honest. I think that's what the people that do like me like is that I'm real.
Hey.
What you see is what you get.
The people that were talking in the Discord when I was listening, I was eavesdropping. I'll admit it. I didn't have a microphone available, but I like to hear what's going on with you guys. People were saying things, and John said this. Somebody probably recorded it. You can go back and listen. He said things like, "He's a scumbag." Aaron M. Holt is the part. He's a scumbag. He's
Bye,
a
Blaze
grifter.
fan. Bye, Blaze fan's lawyer.
What does he say? He's fucking. He's a horrible lover. He's a bad father, like all this kind of shit. Like, you guys are taking the bait. You realize that, right? Like, they know what they're doing. It's silly to me that you guys are like, we're going to take them down and April's going to get it. I heard Brian Johnson from Tell 'em Steve Day. That dude's got like 1 million followers. I'm sure they listen to his podcast more. He was talking about, I hate fucking steel toe. And I told him that he should bring April to me and be in a threesome with my wife. He was talking mad shit today too. So it's like, Brian Johnson said that yesterday on WATP. Like, I don't know where this came from. It's mean. Like, it bums me the fuck out from what I saw. Like, what are y'all doing?
I think if Brian Johnson is saying all that now, it's partially credit to myself, Win by 2.
Oh my God.
No,
are you
and nobody likes
kidding me?
It's the 2
No,
movement.
dude, listen. It was Win by 2. Nobody likes onions, and the Reddit I started that everyone what turned it
You're
on.
never in that Reddit.
Soft.
You started it. What the fuck?
No,
you're
you know
never
what?
there. I
I
insulted you for a
created it.
month in there, and you were never there.
He put
I was
the wheels in
insulting you
motion,
for a
though.
month.
Hey, listen,
Okay,
give him the
all
credit.
right,
It
John,
exists because he made it, John, with all due respect. So
Okay,
I'll give you
he
that
made
credit.
it. He walked away. Okay, all right, he made it. Okay, good for you.
Well, wait, John. There's a bigger thing going on. Is when I started, I was like, if I start going on a show, I'm not gonna post here because I don't want that to come together. And when I went on Win by 2 is when I quit posting in the subreddit, dude. You haven't been around long enough. You don't know.
Yeah.
I used to post every
I think
day.
he stole all your thunder is what
Hold
it looks
on.
like to me. Because look, I went through the archives. I'm a fucking sleuth too, John. I looked at all your podcasts. I listened to your band. That cover is not bad. It's a little too much for me, but I rolled back in time and I said, where did this guy start getting all these goddamn views? Where did this come from? And I scrolled back, 8 months ago? 9 months ago.
Oh, dude, here's the thing. And you got to look at his shorts, dude. Go back, look at his shorts and go back. He's got shorts with like 500,000 views and shit.
Yeah, I didn't see the shorts. I'm just looking at the videos themselves. He's done a podcast for a while. He used to seem like he had fun. With all due respect, he would hang out with his buddies and they would get high and talk shit. Like, that's fun. I would probably listen to that. But like now, it's just me. Like, you just shit on stuff the whole time. Like, we do this show. We can do this show in a minute. We're about to be done with all this nonsense. But I don't understand. There's no happy there. Like, are you having fun? Is it fun to do what you do? I want to know because I might want to try it. Look, I'm drinking beer. I fucking got the dogs. Like, I'm trying to be like you. Shit, teach me how to get views, Soft.
I think we're having fun. I mean, Jamingo can attest. We were last night in the Discord talking about what's going to go on with the shows and all the shit we're covering, him or his show or my show and everything. I think we're having fun.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's having fun, and he's not here to defend himself. I offered. John doesn't do other people's shows.
He doesn't go on other people's show.
He's sniping this right now,
Wait,
so he's defending himself.
Technically, he's on. What's the deal, man?
This is where Soft juggles the balls while he gives John a big sloppy blowjob. Go ahead.
He's allowed to do that.
Tell us why he doesn't go on other people's shows. Why?
Because he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't, and I agree with his philosophy. He's like,
you do.
Yeah.
So you don't go on other people's shows either? You're always on someone else's show. You don't have a show.
I do have a show, John.
What's your show?
Soft Goes Hard. You should just keep that name. I'm good at naming stuff, Soft. That should be the name.
That's
of
a great
podcast.
name. Go get that. Soft Goes Hard. Go get that.
You're
Soft goes
welcome.
hard.
I'm an
.com.
idea guy, John. You want to know how to make a little extra money? I know you like, not you, John. John, make people pay $10 to mute his mic for a minute. Invite him back on for a segment, 30-minute segment.
That is how to make
We
money.
go, hey, if
I don't know if
everybody,
John-
hey guys,
I
for
don't
1
really
minute,
know if
ping,
John would
you
do
get
that.
him. I'll do
I
it
don't
right now.
think
Give me
that's his
10
thing.
bucks. $10 and I'll mute Soft.
That is too funny.
They voted you
John,
off, Soft.
wait,
There's somebody
wait.
that would pay that money.
Jamingo, you said, what is my show? When I was on Win by Two, I used to do an interview show that was for members only. And since I've been off Win by Two, last week was horrible, but I did 2 Saturday shows and I'll be doing another one this week. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got
Maybe
more
I don't
fucking
have
views?
a show. Maybe
Hey,
I
more
do.
views than anything we've got, Jamingo.
Yeah.
So
Members
I'm here to
only.
suck-
Hold on.
I'm going to suck his dick.
Members only. How many members?
Enough.
That's
not
was
our business.
No,
Answer for him. How many members?
John, I don't know. I was saying that's while I was on Win by Two. I was on the Win by Two podcast, and I did a interview show for Win by Two called Soft Talks that was members only. I don't know the members only numbers for Win by Two, but it's more members.
Okay.
It's more
you're
members
behind,
than you have.
You were behind his. I don't have a paywall. I don't
Right.
have a paywall. Right.
More
So, okay.
members,
Yeah. He's
yeah.
more. If he had one, he had more than me. I
And
don't
John-
charge people.
John, my failed show has more views than you regularly get. You know what I mean, right?
I don't know,
Isn't
dude.
that
I bet
fair
the
to say?
donut. Hold on, the donut, fat counts because technically that's a Rubberneckers production. I think it's got some views. Add them all up.
Yeah, it does. But what's my last show? How many views on my stinker? Look at it.
You mean
Enough.
I'm
Yeah.
not going
A
over and look
roomful.
at it, but if anybody in the chat wants to go over there
Yeah,
and try to
hit it up
find that
quick.
show and
Tell
tell
me.
me how many
Oh,
How many
I'll
people
tell
It's a
you
lot.
right now,
I-
because,
let's play a game,
you're
John. Let's
acting like
go.
it
Hold
don't
on.
matter, John. It's more views than any show you had before this.
you're
get
gonna make
more
me go
than
to
that
fuck
tonight.
over there. And
Oh,
now you're
shit.
gonna make me go over there and find it. Hang on
Get
one
him,
second.
John.
I got to go
You'll
find.
get-
So I want to
Go,
find
God
out how
damn
many
it.
people went over there to listen, not listen, because there was nothing to listen to. Watched you for 13 minutes. Hold on, let me go look.
Yeah, go look. Go look at the
live
one
videos.
that went
Here it is.
bad and then the one
Yeah,
that
oh,
follows it.
I got it right here.
All
I got it right here.
How many?
83 views.
All right, that was on the first one that went bad, and then my restart. How many on the next video?
Hold on, let me guess.
Oh. Go ahead.
135.
Nope, lower.
Oh, 100 even. Boom. $1, Bob.
108, 100.
That's good.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so we're sitting here, we're fighting over.
I'm not fighting over
no,
anything.
yeah,
I think
I'm
it's
with you.
silly. Yeah.
Your show sucks. Well, I got a whole 108.
Yeah. My show sucks worse. You want to bet?
No, I'm not saying I'm great. It's like even my stinker did better than you. You're gonna get the biggest numbers you ever had because I'm on here.
You're not wrong. Our chat has doubled. We're up to 24. So thank you, John. I do appreciate it.
Obnoxious John says, "Sorry, Soft, I can't take this Wilford Brimley dude.
Yeah. You got
Oh,
the
that's
diabetes.
Bye." Whatever.
Bye, OJ.
He'll
Hello,
be
Twitter
back.
world.
He'll be back. So,
Hey,
all right,
so
so we're
speaking
fighting over less than 100 YouTube views. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Win
That's
by
what-
Two is in the chat. Soft does a better show than this.
Beautiful. Oh, we haven't done the show yet. We're just doing housekeeping. You want to start the show?
First of
start
all,
the show.
he's having a ball with this. Number one,
Yeah, he loves it.
Because he doesn't have any. This he's gonna carve this up like a Thanksgiving turkey. This is you're welcome. Win by Two. You're welcome. Here's some fucking content for your listeners.
I think it's pretty
Your
mellow.
viewers.
There's not going to
There
be a
you
lot to
go.
yak about so far.
All right.
But so this is what it felt like, Soft. I watched all 38 minutes of it, and he didn't really come at me hard. He came at John Jamingo pretty hard, and he's getting your back. It felt like somebody's girlfriend walked up and punched me in the face, and then their boyfriend didn't want to come fight. And I was like, what the fuck? Now, I'm not calling you a woman. I'm just saying in this case, it's his show. It's his thing. He was doing all the talking, and then he didn't want to come over here. So I said, okay, well, I'll watch a little bit of your show. I know how you treat Soft. I'm finna cuck you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring Soft on my show, and we're going to have an honorable conversation with an old friend, and you will be entertained. So thanks, John. Thanks for the viewers tonight. I don't care if you guys stay after this because we're about to start the show. Just
Yeah, you guys can.
that's
head
my
on
peace
out.
offering. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, they do have a whole show planned.
He's watching you get
forgot
fucked
about
on
all
camera
that.
right now, and he's loving it. He's stroking his wiener. That's right, John. We can make anybody entertaining. We don't put pictures over Soft's face here. We treat him like a goddamn lady.
Well, I don't know if we can make anybody entertaining. He won't. Let's see if John came on here, if we can make him entertaining.
No, he's not invited anymore. I booked the show. I retract my invitation, sir.
The other day I was watching him. He was reading Twitter. So there he goes. And then this guy said, and he read it out. And then you know what the other guy said? The other guy returned and he said this. And I was like, oh my God, here we go.
I think I heard him say something about that, about, he podcasts Aaron Imholt. You got a real boner for fucking Aaron Imholt. He's like, he podcasts 6 hours a day, 4 a.m. and 2 at night. Like, you watch him, you're a fan. You podcast for like 4 hours. What are you talking about, dude? You're reading Twitter? I saw you. Hey, I don't know if John pulled the clip, but I saw you get that picture of that dude's wiener earlier when you were looking up the Adam 22 story. And you were like, I just want to see a picture of his face. And I swear to God, if this is a dick, I'm going to shut this whole thing down and set this place on fire. And then you got to see his wiener and you didn't do that. You just played the sad horn.
Oh yeah. This is what's funny is John and I talked for a couple minutes before the show. And I was like, all right, what are you guys going over tonight? And he told me, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm familiar with that story.
Yeah, I've got it on my board. I didn't want you to think I was copying. I've had it on there since it happened, buddy.
Right. But I was like, yeah, I know about that story. I know about that story. And then when it came to Adam 22, I was like, yeah, Win by 2 just covered that.
Okay.
Yeah. I was listening.
So now we have something to compare it to. Why don't we just go to that story?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's the
tweet. You ever heard of Adam 22?
I've heard of him. It's not something I'm interested in. He's not in my sphere, but I know who he is.
Right.
All right. So you want to read this, Joe, or do you want me to do it?
Sure. I'll read it as Adam 22. Hey, guys. It's officially been a week since I let my wife do a porn with another guy. I felt a little jealous at first, but overall, it wasn't that big a deal. She's watched me sleep with hundreds of girls, and it's never affected our relationship. Sleeping with that gentleman has been amazing for both our career and our business. Was that plug talk? Shout out. Overall, I'm glad we did it. I'm happy to report her vagina has returned to its original pre-BBC size.
Oh, my God. That's so sad. That's so sad.
So he didn't see that coming. That's the thing. Like, I ain't got no problem with Adam 22. Hi, Soft Dogs.
That's oh, it's always my fault. God damn it.
I'm going to get up and walk out of here in just a minute. Watch. So Adam 22, right? I've heard him. I heard of the show. Obviously, the man is doing a podcast with a porn star, and then him and his wife tag team the bitch. That's pretty sick. But he had to know that those credits were adding up, right? In the bank. How many episodes of that show is there? Over 100? That's crazy. And she never fucked another dude once. Like, you knew that you were going to you just make a dude came and made a deposit in your wife.
So so this is the first time that she's going to fuck a dude outside the marriage. Is that what is it for? Because I don't know.
Was she a porn star before Soft? Do you know anything about Lena the Plug?
I do not.
She's a big whore, stupid whore. I'm assuming that she didn't do porn really before.
Say that you got. Well, I would
everybody
say
talk at the same time. Go ahead.
No, I would just say that if you're gonna, I guess some people that put their sex out online, like OnlyFans and all that kind of stuff, you know, those are just people trying to make money. But then if you're going through production like this, you know, she's probably made some videos before this. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if she ever did like porn. Like maybe she just did individual stuff. John, did you buy any of her work before her and Adam 22 hooked up?
No. Me? I've never heard. Yeah. I don't even know who they are. Oh. But what happened afterwards is, again, the trolls came after them, and some of them are pretty funny. Like, this is happy wife, happy life, and there's this big old man. Jesus Christ!
Hey, we got a drop for this, don't we? Doesn't Edward have a special drop that he made?
I don't know which one you're talking about. Why do you do this to me? Just tell me what you want to hear.
I asked you to pull the clip 15 fucking times.
Oh, that hold on.
I realize there's a part of
getting insane here in Cuthbert. Shock Jocks podcast entertain. It's a Cuthbert. Might defend Anthony or beg to be on WATP. Cocktails, you kindly, always telling cocktails. Woo! Follow blindly, always smiling cocktails. The fucking haters make me so blue. All of the traitors cook it up to you. So fuck you, keep telling all your cocktails. Woo! E-Rock comment, let me hear your cocktails. Woo! Smile talking, always squawking cocktails. Woo! Parody songs are lame as fuck. Them cocktails. Woo!
That's our boy Edward. That's our editor, and also the editor from. He used to be a Rubbernecker back in the.
I'm
day.
going to say this.
You guys have an editor? You know, my shit show, John, was done all by me. I fucked it up all myself. I didn't have a whole staff figuring it out.
Well, you should. It would make it sound better in the end, Soft. That's your problem. You know what it is? You forgot about working with Daddy Dom Dave. You don't make a checklist. You need a goddamn checklist.
I reached out to Dave and he said, no, thank you.
I get that, but you need a checklist. That's how you figure it out. You go,
Hold
here,
on.
you go, turn off the air conditioner, turn off the light, lock the door, kick the dog, grab the beer, take a piss.
Hang on. So first of all, Soft says I have a team. What fucking team do I have? I'm my team.
You just said you have an editor and you have Jody.
Yeah, I got Ed. Yeah, he edits my one show because he's trying to start an editing business, and he came to me and I said, you know what, let's give you a try. And he does a damn good job. So I have an editor. First time I've ever had anybody edit a show of mine. First time I ever trusted anybody to edit a show of mine.
That is true.
I have an editor.
He wouldn't even let me do it, Soft. Like there were times where he'd get backed up and I go, let me try. And he's like, no, I fucking got it.
And then the other thing is, do you even edit your show? Do you even edit your show?
No. Why?
All right, then shut the fuck up.
Why edit a live show?
Yeah.
Because the reason you edit a live show is to take out a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So when people listen to it, it's a better listening experience.
Well, so it's not 6 hours long, too. Like you don't want the Snyder cut when it comes to a podcast. I would like a nice hour and a half, hour 45 tops.
Well,
right. If you took all the, I'm sorry, go ahead.
My shows aren't that long. I believe if it's live, it should be warts and all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't edit it. That's a live show.
I agree with that. If you're going to leave it up as a live show, I agree with that. But
if
like
you
we do
take
the
6
processing.
hours, like if you take Win by Two, the 6 hours of that show, and actually edit it down to the entertaining parts, you might have an hour and a half.
Oh,
Damn.
shot.
You know what? Listen,
really
hold on. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because you got to understand sometimes you got to sift through the shit to find the diamond, right?
Right. You got to sift
an
through the
hour
shit
of
to find
content is pretty good. I'm only good for like 15 minutes if you cut me down in the hour. So
yeah,
that was a compliment, kind of.
If I could produce a solid hour, that would be sweet.
Yeah, maybe you need to work on that.
Yeah, but I do all this. I mean, I Jody finds the stuff. I get the clips. I bring them all in here. I do most of it. I run the show. I'm running the show right now. I'm producing the show on the fly as we do all this.
Yeah, John, but, in fairness, you have much more likable talent, i.e. Jody B and Boomer Bob on your show. You know what I mean? Those guys are compelling.
Yeah. Jody has to go around and mop up my fucking messes all the time. I yell at people and get in trouble, and
it's fine. You're old.
He's like,
you get a pass, dude. You're grandpa.
He's an old guy. He's fine. He doesn't, just ignore him. Just ignore him.
Speaking of old guys, do you feel bad for Adam 22 at all? Like, I know everybody's talking about this. Everybody's giving him the hate right now. They're going, "Oh, you fucking cuck," and he's like, "If that makes me a cuck, then so be it." It's like, it does make you a cuck, actually, because you just got married and you actually watched the video. You admitted to watching the video afterwards. If you jerked, I mean, you don't have to jerk off. I think you just watch it, and like the definition of it is watching your wife get fucked. Cuck.
Yeah,
sorry,
well, that's what it is. And then we have the future, like in about 6 months. This is
oh, goddamn! We got a baby. It's a black baby inside the pregnant white lady. Oh no!
Oh no! See, he drove it in there hard.
I don't know. You probably put 2 or 3 kids in there.
You might.
I've seen the footage.
I think, dude, there's no way. Like I talked about it on one of my shows on Win by Two. It was Ask Me Anything, and they're like, "Why are you divorced?" And I was like, "Because my wife cheated on me." You know what I mean? So that's it. It's over. It's done. You know what I mean? That's it. And
That's amazing.
So-
I can't believe that. A specimen like you and she cheated on you? What
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Right.
What's wrong
you
with
can't-
her?
Right. You can't believe it. I know.
I get
It's
it. You feel
terrible.
betrayed. So that's the thing. Is like, how do you think he feels right now? Because he can't say shit. Because she watched him bang like 100 plus other. I'm going to say 100. It could be 1,000. I don't know how many episodes of their podcast
Right.
they did. They did that shit together, and she watched him just knowing, like, just keep on, plow away there, Adam 22. I got something for your ass.
You can try and couch it or make it put lipstick. Oh, lipstick on a pig, John. You can try and put lipstick on a pig, but the fact is some dude fucked your wife and you're okay with it. Fuck that. You know what I mean? To me, that's my perspective.
They shouldn't have got married. That's the key. They were having fun till that happened. I think she's a diabolical bitch, and she did it on purpose. She was like, wait till he puts a ring. I'm going to get a BBC so far inside of me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to have my kidneys rearranged.
Yeah.
Jesus.
A dick so long that I'm fucking him and giving him head at the same time. Just a giant cock fucking coming all the way through there.
I don't know. I mean, more power to him. I could never share anyone with someone else. It's to me, it's a sacred kind of thing. That's that's just the way I feel about it.
It's the new age, John. The way I look at it is turnabout's fair play. If your chick's wanting the thing and you want to do the thing, you fucking do the thing and have fun. I don't know if I could watch it. Like, I don't think that would work. That would be real hard to do.
Dude, I'm old. When I found out my ex cheated on me, there's nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? I'm just from an older mentality. You know what I mean?
You didn't even ask it. Hold on, Soft. You didn't even ask if it was a chick. That would have been my first question.
Who it was. I know who it was.
How'd you find out?
Because she thought one of her friends would be her girl and back it up, but that friend is actually better friends with me. So she told
I hope
me
you
what
fucked her
was up.
friend. That's what I would have done.
No,
Why?
her
What did her friend
no.
do? Why you want to do? What do you want her friend do that? What the fuck's wrong with you, Jody?
her like there's
mean.
this other couple, like the guy is like my best bud. I hate to say best friend because it sounds stupid when you're in your 50s. You know what I mean? It sounds dumb, but he's my buddy for 40 years. And
That's your best
wife,
friend, Soft. I'm pretty sure that tracks.
Wait a minute. Is that your friend is the one that had slept with your wife? No, his no, his wife
is the one that ratted her out.
Oh,
Right,
his
he
wife
was
ratted
telling
her
her
out.
girlfriend that she was being a fucking OG killer. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'll tell on you too. I tell people that all the time.
She called me up and was like, "Hey, dude, I feel terrible about this, but you need to know what's going on."
Yep. I'll rat you the fuck out so fast. Don't make me a part of your drama and bullshit. I'm not covering for you. I'm not lying for you. If I know you're fucking somebody else, I might just tell your spouse just so I don't have to pretend.
Right, and that's what it was. Is she didn't want to be in the middle? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She
She'd
didn't wanna
rather
be a
be on the
three-way?
end. Yeah, she rather be on the end. Maybe two dudes, same hole, I guess.
So then when you confronted her, what did she say? Get out! No, what did she say?
I'll put on your lady voice, Jamingo. Let's practice.
Well,
Here, shut up! Don't you worry about what I'm doing.
Well,
just trying to find some new dick.
Yeah, his name is Jay Kwan, and you're going to say it properly. That was rude. I'm sorry.
Well, at first she didn't say much because she knew she was caught. But as you guys know, my ex is a criminal and family attorney.
She knows her way around. She knows her way around a courtroom.
Right.
I wouldn't want to
It's
fuck
not
with her.
who you want to argue with about all the shit. So it kind of blew up right away. You know, it's like I caught you cheating, and that was like, boom, walls were up. We're not talking about shit anymore. It's over. You know what I mean? That's how it
Damn,
went.
dude. She got you like that bitch got Adam 22. She had you dead to rights. That's fucked up.
Unlucky for me.
Well, worked out.
Oh, is there
better.
any?
You got-
Is there? Hang on a second. Is there any new future Mrs. Softs in the? I mean, is there anything new on the horizon? Have you dipped your
no.
toe back in the dating scene? Have you?
No, dude. I'm trying to rebuild a life. I got cleaned out. You know what I mean? In the divorce, dude, I'm just starting over. I mean, I'm fine. It's not like I'm broke or anything, but no, I'm not worried about a chick, dude. I'm worried about buying a new house and shit, you know?
God
Not to
damn.
mention there's 27 kids, Soft. You got a whole
Right.
family, like a fucking dwarf's village worth of children.
You
So,
should have went out and fucked a better lawyer.
motherfucker got
Then
more
maybe
kids than Nick
you coulda
Cannon.
had- you coulda
No,
got
if
better
I
divorce.
fucked a better lawyer, it would have been worse for me, dude. I fucked a
Yeah.
great lawyer, and look at me now.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying after
still
she,
have a
you
place
needed
to
a better
shit
lawyer. It's a
and
shame
shoes.
she had a better lawyer than you did. So, well, that's a sin. I mean, nobody likes to see anybody get it taken, you know, and she
Yeah.
fucked you.
Right.
She fucked you by cheating on you. Then she fucked you again in the divorce. You probably got more
Listen.
sex in that month than you did in a long, long, long time. So,
Soft and
yeah,
I
it's been-
fucking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, it's been very lonely since then.
You should have made something up. Be like, yeah, I fuck bitches all the time, bro. This is what I said, John, the other day. Me and Soft were talking about this because I haven't got to really catch up with him. And I said, oh, that's cool. You, Bob and Dave did the same thing. I said, y'all should start a podcast called Divorced as Fuck.
Yeah, that is a funny thing. Like Bob, Dave, and I are all divorced now.
Divorced AF.
God damn, Jody, you should just be a podcast consultant.
I
You
know.
And you podcast together. Here's your name. Here's your concept. Go.
Yeah. If you add our
God damn.
if you add me and Soft's forehead together, I think it's a 9 head. He's got about 4, and I got
Oh,
7.
dude, well, I'm bald. That you can't count that, dude. It's all
Yeah.
bald.
Your motherfucking hairline isn't receding; it's retreating. God damn, Soft.
Bob.
Oh, Bob says he's still married.
Still married. I don't know what David
Is she
Skywalker-
watching? Sorry.
I don't know why he's saying he's blocked. He's in here chatting. I don't know why he says he's blocked. So
Is that
whatever.
Edward's new podcast?
I don't know.
I won't say her name. You guys know it, but Bob's wife was trying to be involved in the podcasting work for a while. I used to like to talk to her. She would jump on.
Sorry,
She
Bob.
was
I'm
pretty
late on the
funny.
podcast. See what I do now? I'm interrupting. I'm learning from you, buddy. I got it. I'm gonna finish this beer.
All right. So, all right.
Jody,
we're not
why
talking
does your beer glow?
because he's
Because
on
I
the
got
black light.
I got a glow in the dark titty.
Okay. So
You
let's
Miller
drinking
Lite.
Bud Light?
That's Miller
You
Lite.
drinking tranny fluid?
No, Miller Lite, because I ain't no
All
faggot.
all
I
right.
wouldn't drink a Miller Lite or a Bud Light in a Soft weekly T-shirt. Are you out of your fucking mind, bro?
Listen. Let's segue since we're talking about crazy bitches. God damn it, John, you asshole! I knew I was going to do this at least once today.
You gonna lose your shit?
Yeah, I
You
lost
poop
my
your
pants.
pants.
I pooped my pants. Here we go. All right. So this lady,
Oh,
she's on a plane in Dallas Fort Worth Airport. So she's on the plane, and then she gets up and does this.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't
Did you say pause?
I was gonna ask if that's Bob's wife.
give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit
Where?
on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not going to.
Oh shit.
All right. So here's what happened.
Yeah.
She's on the plane, and for some reason she saw some shit, and she's like, "That's it. I'm getting off the plane."
Yeah.
So they had to stop the plane. Everybody had to get off the fucking plane.
Anyway, so she just won the race, basically.
She made they had everybody deplaned. All right, and she got off the plane. There's other videos there where they were talking about the guy she was pointing to. He had a hood up, and they're looking at his eyes. And when he blinked, he didn't blink up and down, like his eyes went sideways, like he blinked like he was
Shut
a
the fuck
fucking
up,
lizard
John.
person.
I thought she was sitting next to John Cena or something, like nobody could see him.
I had a very funny, like, honest take on this, and then John went to like Illuminati and shit. He's like lizard
Yeah.
eyes,
And it was Hillary Clinton. Go.
Again, listen, the video that they showed was grainy, but when he blinked, it didn't look like his eyes blinked. And again, you know, with deep fakes and shit that they can do now, it looks
Hilarious.
whatever. But he's sitting there with a hoodie on, and he's got like, here's the seat, and he's looking over the seat like this, and his eyes go whoop whoop. I'm like, what the fuck just happened there? So could you imagine sitting next to somebody on a plane, you look over, and they go to blink, and they fucking blink like a lizard, or their eyes do some kind of sideways shit?
I
She
bet it's
was
some
like-
kind of prank show, John. That's the funny part. Is it some internet dickhead that's just trying to get that clout going, and he's about to get in a lot of trouble because he just deplaned a whole plane. fucking around.
So yeah, that went viral. I mean, everybody was talking about it, and some of the comments were. One guy says, "So we're not going to see who Minnie Mouse is talking about."
Yeah,
we never really got a good view of them. But
say
Dude,
right
that's
would.
That's a weird thing people don't get. Like something like that is a huge economic catastrophe for the airport. You know what I mean? When you start having to deboard planes and reschedule flights and line up the runway a new way and all that shit, dude, that costs a lot of money. When you do something stupid like that, it costs a lot of fucking cash.
Well, normally they would arrest you for that, but she did not get arrested. No one pressed charges. She not.
Are there sky police anymore, like the marshals or whatever? Or they still tackle you if you act stupid on a plane?
Oh yeah. What was that one? Passenger 51. We need those guys more. Yeah. Wesley Snipes, just tackle a bitch and be like, "Fuck you, whore," and drag her off the plane, and then it can go on its way.
That you want to talk about pranks, and see, this is entertainment. I mean, these guys think shit up, and they go and they film it. And this one guy was having none of this. He decided to, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Sorry. He decided to, so the kid comes over, he's in a gym store.
Yeah.
So the kid walks up to the boomer.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I found these in the back of your store. I don't know if they work.
Found what in the back of my store, man?
These weights. Look at this, man. Are they always this light?
Okay. You didn't find those in my store.
I swear.
No, you didn't find those.
I swear.
You're lying. Why are you?
Oh, shit.
Where else
he
would
saw
I,
the camera.
Before I break that.
Where else would I get gym plates from? We're in a gym store.
I saw you bring them in. Because you carry them in.
No way.
This.
He's like, I saw you bring him in. What the fuck? I saw you
fighting with kids that you can't fucking punch these days is the worst.
I know. I want to hit that kid.
Because that old guy really wants to just take that computer monitor and office space that dude right in his fucking grill for wasting his time.
His wife's involved now.
He's so mad.
What you guys do? Is this entertainment?
I'm working harder than you right now.
I'm being dead serious. This is how you spend your time instead of having a job. And you come in pairs and you film.
We come in peace and in comedy.
Come in peace. I'm just trying to help you. You have a father?
Yes.
Why don't you go talk to them or show them the video and show them what
they watch every video with me.
Are they happy about it?
We're about to hit 100K subscribers.
Oh my God. We're gonna get 100K.
This is what I sounded like earlier, John, when I was bitching to Soft about his friend John. I was just like, this is what you guys do for fun? 100K followers. Oh shit.
I guess
that's what happens now. Yeah.
I mean, can you hate on the kid? Because he's actually making more money than he would probably make at McDonald's if he's got 100 subscribers and he's getting money from YouTube for this.
Well,
right?
here's the weird thing about this. Like, he comes in there and starts doing that, and there's nothing that gym owner can do that won't be clipped and edited to be made funny. You know what I mean? There's nothing he can say. The only thing he can do is just ignore the dude till he walks out. You can't say anything to him. You can't try and talk to him or anything because it'll be clipped and edited. So you're always the asshole.
I would walk up and lick that kid in his face. That's what I would do. Post COVID, I would walk right up to him like I'm going to hit him, and I would lick the side of his face.
And get like a 5-pound medicine ball, and while he's holding that thing, just fired at his chest.
No, that's assault. That's not okay. You can't spit on him. You can't punch him. You can't throw things at him. You walk up and lick him right up the face.
First, you say catch, and then once you say catch, then he's like, "Oh, I was just trying to show him He asked me about the medicine ball, and I said catch, and then unfortunately,
you could fire a medicine ball at him like a laser. Just whoa.
You know what I mean? Man. That guy was not having
right on his ass. He'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Well, so people are out, and then you're with your friend, and you're in the Walmart, and you're like, "Get the camera out! I got to fart." And then this happens.
Oh, you ever had one of these days, Soft, where you trust that fart?
Oh, I have.
Wait.
Oh, it's over.
Oh no.
Oh,
that was a poo haiku.
Did you hear that sound?
Oh my God.
Hold on. Can we zoom in on the sound? Is that possible?
I don't know if I can. Hold on. Shh. God damn.
Hold on.
That's
Your Honor, I'd like to approach the bench.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I believe in fact that I cannot prove whether or not that sound came from the number 2 hole, Yana, or the number 1 hole.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Listen, if she queefed, she's not like, oh my God. Like, that's not the reaction you get when you queef.
It might be. Have you ever
No.
queefed? You don't fucking know.
No, but I have shit myself when I thought I was going to fart.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling you right now, watch this. Watch her face. Right there. She's oh no.
No,
right
hold
now.
on. Hold on, guys. We're men. We are manly men. Number 1, she's wearing a skirt, so she knows better. Number 2, she threw her leg up and thinking that wasn't going to be like a spray shit fart. I don't think that's what that was. I think that was a queef.
No, I do not. Not the way she crossed her legs and like she's panicked right now.
Have you ever trusted a fart that much? You've ever thought like I'm just going to throw my leg up and rip ass?
I shit myself just 3 days ago. I was in the truck. I said, "Oh my God, I got to fart." I fart, and I started, and all of a sudden I got that little. I'm like, all of a sudden now you're trying to hold your cheeks together, right? Because you're like, oh no,
really warm and wet. And you're like,
I got creamy crack right now, and this is not good. And I got to get the fuck home, and I got to try to get home out of the truck, up the steps without completely shitting myself, and then get to the bathroom because once it starts. It's like trying to hold back a volcano.
It's over.
Yeah, you got the plug in there. Speaking of Lena the plug here on this video, can I hear it one more time, guys, in the chat? Gals, I think speaking of queefs, I think John left. What do you think? Number 1 or number 2? Which hole did that come out of, guys? In the chat.
Let's number 1 and number 2. Here we go.
Listen, that was real flappy, dude. That was a queef.
You think so? I don't know.
I think I agree with Jamingo. She was like a white skirt. Holy shit, this is about to be a disaster. Watch how she tries to walk out cross-legged.
Yeah, Tristan said 1.
Right, my man, Tristan.
Oh,
this is a game. Hey, this is a game from Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks internet radio program. It's called Coot or the Butt. It's a lot of fun to play, guys.
What's up, Tristan? Man, I haven't talked to you in a while. Big fan. You know I love you, dude.
Pellerito says that it's number 2, 100%. That's a number 2 right there.
You can't prove that.
Now, I'll tell you what. So, you know me, I really studied this because I have a feeling that if this was me, there would be like the floor would lose its shine right there.
Yeah, you would have slipped in it and smacked the back of your head on the ground.
Yeah, there would have been like a little bit of spattering that came out.
You'd have shit shined the floor.
Here we go. One more time.
Wait,
so now here she goes. Like she's like, wait.
Oh, guys, hold on. Time out. Pause right there. Okay. John, can you Madden for me for a second?
Sure.
I think there might be shit spray on the floor. Look,
right under. All right.
Hold on.
Oh no,
Jody B.
I may have lost all credibility here. Hold on.
Hang on a second. Let's look now. So we're going to
start.
Play
by play. We see.
All right, now we're going to walk. She's going to walk up. Let's see if I can get her to walk up and see if we see the droplets.
Right there by that crack. Let's see one more.
No, she didn't get there. No. Look, no, it's to the side. See, it's to the side. Look, watch. See, right there it is. Right, you can't see my mouse. It's if you look at bottom right hand corner, that's where it is.
The little droplets.
Yeah, because watch, she's walking up. Let's see if I can get it. I'm going to try to hit this real quick.
Wait.
See, and that's where you see it. It's over here, but she'd walk past it.
God damn it.
Well, no, wait, behind her.
Behind her leg.
Right behind her, right there.
That's the shit.
Right there by the end of the skirt.
God damn it, guys. I like a heated debate, but I think I lost this one.
Jamingo.
Yeah.
This is why I think it's funny is you're like, Soft, why do you hate or troll the way you do or whatever you do? But look, dude, and I'm having fun, so don't take this the wrong way, but we're dissecting this video right now of this fucking idiot seeing if we can see a shit droplet.
Yeah.
I mean, so don't ask me why I do what I do.
But hold on. I don't know this fucking lady. She doesn't have a podcast. She just farted in a Walmart.
And shit herself.
I've never seen this lady before, and I won't talk about her ever again.
I'm telling you right now. The body. Look at her body language right now. She's got shit running down her legs, and she's trying to smear them together. She's trying to smear them together so it don't run down further. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, she's gonna have that jacket she's wearing tied around her waist when she walks out of this place.
Oh shit, Your Honor, I'd like to approach the bench.
Go ahead.
Chef Tristan has brought to my attention. He would like to challenge the call. How do we know the spotter shit wasn't on the floor before she got there? It is Walmart, so
right.
that's a fucking justifiable reason.
All right, hang on a second.
One more replay. Hit it back,
guys. I'm gonna try to go back. See,
this is a video show, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to check out the video, go back and check it out.
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna roll back and see if we can see.
Yeah, she shitted right there.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything as she's walking. There's nothing on the floor.
Oh, looks like right between her heels and her knees right now, and right between her two knees. Hold on, keep going.
Yeah, hold on. Here we go.
Between the Crocs and in between the knees. There's a little.
And then there it is back there. It's not there. It's not there when she starts. Hold on. Here we go. She's actually standing when she. Hold on.
She almost shit in her own Croc.
No, it does. Look, watch this. She starts to lift her leg. It's not there. She farts. There it is.
Got him.
There it is right there.
God damn it. You nasty bitch. Toilet paper's in aisle 17, lady. Clean up on infant wear.
All right. So, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is, you have to dissect this. This poor guy behind it, and she shit herself in white pants. So what we call this is a poo haiku. It's your last shitting offense or close call that you can do with 3 words or 3 short phases, like Walmart fart, something shit myself, guy went viral, something like that. So that's what that is. The call stands. There we go.
God damn it.
Hey, what are you gonna do? I don't know. So there it is.
Roll back, crack, splat.
Is that what you think it is?
I'm trying to think of poetry now. You put me on the spot, Jamingo. Don't do that.
What?
I'm thinking of poo haikus now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, why can't I find you guys on Social Blade?
On what?
Social Blade.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
It tracks views and whatnot and stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you have to apply to it?
John Jamingo doesn't know about Social Blade.
He didn't know about Red Bar, you motherfucker.
I didn't know about. Listen, I don't know about everything. I learn shit every day. I'm not saying I know everything.
John, here's the truth. I didn't know about Red Bar until Win by 2 and I started talking, and
he says, I pray at the altar of this guy. His name's Red Bar.
No.
And I imitate everything he does. And, I try to do everything that he does. I try to do everything that he does. I try to do. Soft. You should see it. It's amazing. And it gets me views. And I don't have to do it as well as him, but I just have to do a little bit of it. And I get a bunch of people to come over and watch what I do.
With all due respect, he's not the only one. I thought it was just another like corn show or what, like one of the other fucking shows. So
I disagree with that characterization.
Of course you do. Of course you do. You'll be bent over holding your ankles while he's giving you the high hard one later on after you get off of here.
Oh, damn. No, John's a nice guy. It's all the fucking fans and the trolls that are gonna eat his ass
I'm just gonna say this to you. He's all big and bad. John is all big and bad when he's on his podcast and everything. But then you get off his podcast and he gets into a Discord or something where you can actually have a conversation, and he shrivels up like his balls were like he was like they're on ice. He shrivels up and quiets down like a church mouse.
John, he was doing the same thing I was doing. He was just listening. The only difference
he was not just listening.
Way more than I was.
I talked to him and he didn't have any answers. He just sat there and didn't say a fucking word.
He was filling you out, Jamingo. He was asking you little proudy questions and then pulling back because then he called you a fucking. That was how the whole thing happened with Steel Toe and you calling you a cuck and all the other fucking shit. Like,
yeah, I like a podcast.
He knew you were going to bite on that one. He said, "Oh, all I got to do is put out this little nibble. I'm going to."
All right. I like a podcast that he doesn't like, and he's totally wrong about everything he says about the show. Same thing with Soft. Totally wrong about everything.
No, let's be clear about how this all happened. I was covering Steel Toe before you even knew about the show.
Yeah, of course. I found out because of because of
Chad Zumach.
No. What's his name? The guy. Oh, God damn, I can't think of his name now. Kevin Brennan. Kevin Brennan. I was listening to Kevin Brennan because he was fighting with Cumia.
Because he's a fucking
Chad.
idiot.
And he's like, that fucking Steel Toe, he don't sell tickets. He's an idiot. I'm like, who the fuck's a Steel Toe? So I looked him up and I said, let me go listen to him. And I said, he's an idiot. This year's actually pretty goddamn good.
You listen to the whole show? It's long as fuck, isn't it?
It's 4.5 hours, and he does a 2-hour one at night, like 3 nights a week or something.
And
like
they
that.
beg for money and stuff.
Oh,
Is
he
that
does
the thing?
way more than that, John.
And so that's his job. That's his
he
job. I'll do it right
4
here again if you need me to. That's his job.
Listen,
right?
He does 4 hours in the morning, 5 days a week. Then he does 4 hours at night, 3 days a week, and then on Sunday he does another show.
Hour.
So yeah,
he does an hour.
It's a lot, dude.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. That's his job, but you've produced podcasts. Do you think you could create that much content?
It's a lot. They did one show a day for a few weeks and
That's
realized that was
listen,
a heavy fucking toll, dude.
Try to do what he does. Try to do what he does. All right,
I don't
and
talk
that's
that
my
kind
wife.
of shit. Yeah, that's a long time to fucking do any kind of content with the same person.
But this is what I'm saying, because they all get upset because he rattles the can and he e-bags and all this other shit. So what he can't, his show right now, he's building a show, but he's doing it as a salesman, and he's getting people to he says, so here's my goal, $350 for the morning show, and I think $250 for the night. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
And he sits there and he keeps a running tag. And he's like, hey, here it is. It's, what if we, why don't we get it under this number? Why don't we get it under that number? And dude,
I didn't know that. So it's like a telethon. Does it just, we're going to go for 30 more minutes or we're going to stop?
And then
wait,
I'll give you the time. Let me finish a fucking sentence. So then if he makes the goal, he'll do an extra half hour. Okay. So he makes $350, like $500 a day on his show as he's building his show, as he's getting ready to get advertisers. And not one of these guys that are breaking his balls could even touch that kind of money, but they're all pissed off at him for whatever reason. I have fucking no idea. I'm sorry, Soft. Go ahead, Soft. You have the floor.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
First of all, yes, what he does is beg for money all day long. You know what I mean? That's one thing I can't handle is every time, and he makes it like our responsibility. He's always like hey, we're, I mean, it's, dude, he's not, I mean, he's selling to simps. He's not being a salesman. If he was a salesman, he would have like actual advertisers.
Somebody's paying him for it though, right? Like if he hits the goal, then somebody's giving him money.
Yeah,
he's doing the value for value method. All right. He doesn't have advertisers because he doesn't have the audience for it. So he says, hey, listen, we're going to do the show here. And he lets everybody know that this is what he needs to make. And he keeps reminding everybody. Now,
he reminds everyone a lot.
I don't know anything. That's why I'm asking you guys. There's some guy that
Okay.
likes him, some guy that don't. So I don't know shit about what he does.
So let me ask you this. So if he did a shit show and nobody enjoyed it,
he
why
does do a shit show, dude.
Why does he get $350 every
because
morning?
of stupid pussies, right? Soft.
I
Somebody's paying
mean,
him. Somebody's paying the bill.
He gets his numbers. I don't think it'll last.
I don't either. And then what are you guys going to talk about?
He's been there. He's doing it for a year.
Dude, we're going to talk about you guys. Like my whole show is going to be about me being on here and how Win by Two covered it. So I already got my show planned.
Yeah, I'm going to have to listen to your show to listen to it because what is it, behind a paywall or something? I'm not paying $5.
No, my show will be live.
I'm talking about them sniping the show tonight. That's why he went behind the paywall, because he knew it would drive me crazy. You've been a podcaster for a little while, John. I know you know the tricks. He said, we're going to go behind the paywall with this one. We're going to be for members only. Just so happen once a month, you fucker.
Here's an idea. Here's an idea. You could stop listening to the fucking show and go find something you enjoy. Or do you just like shitting on people? That's the thing.
I don't mind shitting on people, but the same people over and over is where I get hung up for 6 hours. That's where it really, truly starts to make me go, what are y'all doing?
I think that's a weird cop-out Jamingo uses. Like, you can go do something or listen to the show,
Why would you listen to something you hate?
dude, listening to something I hate, I enjoy that. I like to do that. What's the matter with that? You know what I mean? Why are you
I
gonna
don't know.
rain on my parade, Jamingo? You fucking dream
You're right.
killer.
You're right. If you want to go listen to a show you can't stand, that's fine. And
Well,
I guess
I
if you want
mean-
to shit on it too, I don't know.
I
But it
mean,
just cracks me
you-
up that you're saying that he's terrible and all this, but he gets people every day to give him $350. He must be doing something right.
Well,
He's not hypnotizing them.
All right, John. I don't know what to tell you because I don't know if the goals are already always met the way you think they are. And trust me, we've done a deep dive into all the numbers and all the shit and how
Here we
Aaron
go.
twisted. No, you
All
don't.
right. So
Dude,
wait a minute.
I can't go over 10 months of coverage with you in one night, dude.
Let's go crazy. I've been listening to him for maybe 2 months now. All right. The super chats come up, the subscriptions or whatever they call them, the follows or whatever, they come up. So it's all there. You can document it. I'm sure you guys are over there with your accounting hats on and your pencil and paper writing everything down.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the problem? He's making his stuff every week.
Well, here's the problem is like we've already documented that people send large super chats or donations or Venmos during the show, and Aaron doesn't display them until the end when he's trying to make the goal because he's trying to hype it all the time. Like, you know, it's very dirty pool what he does, dude. We've watched it a long time, John. You've only been in the steel toe world for 2 months. You haven't seen what we've seen.
So wait a minute, hold on. Let me finish. Let me address what he just said.
Yep.
So I've just been watching for like a month or two. Okay. What am I, a fucking moron? What am I, on the pay me no mind list? Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what anybody's talking about. I watched the show. The show is entertaining. If the show was not entertaining, nobody would give him a fucking dime. That's number one.
It's entertaining to me. And I don't give him a dime.
How much?
I watch it all the time.
Yeah, but you do it.
Damn,
You watch.
it sounds like you should at least give him a couple bucks.
Yeah,
if
you
guys
should
watch it
definitely.
so much you're fan.
You should definitely be on his. You should give him $25 a month on Patreon. You cheap fuck. All the content you and fuck. You know something? Let me just say this to you. Carl used to try to get pay what's his name? Michaels. What the fuck? I can never think of his name.
Oh, you talking
Patrick
about
Michael.
John's
Patrick
little brother?
Michael.
John's
No,
little brother?
Patrick Michael. And he
What is
also
about-
tried, and Carl from WATP, he would go to John's Patreon and Patrick Michael's Patreon and try to give him money because he was using their content. You know, he's trying to, you cheap motherfuckers are sitting there taking all this content, making all the, bringing all the stuff in, and you ain't paying the motherfucker a dime. You should be a fucking ashamed of yourself. When by two should be ashamed of yourselves. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. And I said it. And you know what? It's the absolute fucking truth. If you're going to go over there and make your show about him, give him a fucking couple dollars, you cheap motherfuckers, non-tipping pricks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You should introduce John to Patrick Michael if you haven't already, Soft. I think I see a lot of similarities, and you can take that for what it's worth. I'm a fan of Patrick Michael, but I see a lot of similarities between the two. of them.
I've shared Patty C cups with John DiCaprio. He was not aware of him.
Oh,
and he
Jesus
is a
Christ!
fan.
Are you fucking doxing him now?
Don't
Use
dox
his
your
full
buddy.
fucking name.
Dude, DiCaprio, that's his name on his stream. That's not doxing anything. He's John DiCaprio.
Jesus Christ! The other day I said something about township, and he like, whoa, that's me.
Yeah, you got. I'll tell you this.
You know how many fucking townships in New
DiCaprio.
Jersey? Fucking morons.
You guys are close enough. You could catch lunch with each other. You could come to the podcast dungeon, John. You could have a
he would
John
come
versus John, a face-to-face podcast.
He would never come here because he would have to bring something. He'd have to say something. He'd have to have a fucking opinion.
Oh no.
He would never do
Fired.
this.
I told John DiCaprio one of my greatest achievements would be if I could get a picture of you and him on that bench you like to sit at looking over the water at Philly. You guys enjoying the Dunkin' Donuts? That would be like my life goal achieved.
The funny part is you guys would probably have a lot of fun. I see a lot of similarities with you two guys too. When you guys say water,
Water.
It's all kinds of fun shit when I listen to it. I go, oh, John, he used to be fun. He put on the glasses and the hat. It's like he went to the dark side. I looked at your fucking podcast before dipshit brought Steel Toe into your life. You used to have fun, John. What happened? You can't have fun podcasting anymore. You just got to shit on things all the time.
All right, so I just went to the Google. Do you know how many townships are in New Jersey?
How many?
242. 242 townships. So I doxed them. Figure out which fucking one out of 242 are that he's in.
But before
I'm a township. Fucking guys.
Providences and territories, you fucking weirdos.
All right, listen. Are we done with that bit?
I had someone ask me, this is true, John. I had someone ask me, what's a fucking township? This is someone from Michigan, and I had to explain it to him. I was like, they lived in the city. Oh, yeah. It was Devon. It was Devon. He didn't know what the fucking township was.
He's in the same fucking state. That's
Devon's
weird.
a moron too.
Devon's dumb. Yeah.
Devon says he.
Yeah,
He asked Devon one time, "You guys ever been out of North America?" And he goes, "I've been to Canada."
I go, Devon, you live by Waterford, right? And he's like, yeah. And I go, did you know that there's also a Waterford Township? Two totally different municipalities. He was like, what?
All these big words. We have counties here, I think, is what the word would be. And there's parishes in Louisiana. Everybody's got their own fun little name. Hooked on phonics.
Are we done with that bit?
Yep.
Oh, right. Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I agree with John.
There you go. See?
Right. Thank you, Dave.
We're all friends right now. All right. So let's make fun of John being fat. Not that John. Not win by 2 John. This John.
He's not that fat. Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Jamingo.
So this is, I look at the board and I look at the title and it says Jamingo broke a roller coaster.
Yeah. You had to ride it the second time, didn't you, John? You fucking
had to ride it the
shit.
second time. Watch this shit.
All right, hold on. I'll be off cam for a second. I'm coming right back.
All right.
Oh, I wanted him to see this.
I went away first. It's fine. We can talk about
That's
it.
fine. Here we go.
Look at this shit. That's a big old beam that's cracked there, Jamingo.
Bob says it's John's bed rails.
Damn,
right,
I was thinking the rails on the wall when you go to shit at the restaurant, little handicap stall rails.
I don't know what this retard's talking about. Clyde Dewey Bird III says, "Where's the link, you boring retards?" I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't know, buddy. Check the chat or your mother's cunt.
Whatever. Try again. Here we go.
And then the fucking roller coaster.
Oh, Carolina had to close one of its rides Friday after finding a massive crack.
Look at that.
Oh shit. So when the car goes by on the roller coaster, it's like that shit when you used to ride a swing set and one of the legs would come off the ground, like it just and snap back into place.
Park in North Carolina had to close one of its rides Friday after finding a massive crack.
Look at that thing fucking move.
Jeremy Wagner told CNN he was visiting the Carowinds amusement park in Charlotte when he noticed a crack.
Look at that thing.
He started taking video of the Fury 325, which shows the pillar slightly move out of place just there. See that? When passengers go by. He says he alerted staff and the Charlotte Fire Department about the issue. Carowinds said in an email to CNN that, quote, the park's maintenance team is conducting a thorough inspection and the ride will remain closed until repairs have been completed.
It'll be all right. They'll be able to take and weld that back the fuck up. He'll be fine.
Was it about a 3-inch gap? I got to fit my wiener inside there, John.
Oh, you could have fit your whole hip in there. Hang on there. Put your headphones back on, Soft.
Is Dave still here?
Probably.
I don't know.
No, Dave's not here, man.
All right. You want to watch this? Do you want to watch the roller coaster? Oh shit.
Yeah, just give him the fucking 10-second. All he needs to see is it wiggle once.
What did I do? Hit the wrong thing. Here we go.
You got it, buddy.
I got it.
I want to know how they fixed that.
Well, I don't think they have yet.
Pillar. Jeremy
I
Wagner
think they
told
did.
Watch this
CNN
off. Watch this
he was
off.
visiting the Carowinds amusement park in Charlotte when he noticed
Wait till it
crack.
moves. Look at that. Look at it move.
He started taking video of the Fury 3.
So anyhow.
It's a crack in the leg of a roller coaster that John went on a couple times.
Yeah, apparently so I'm getting it. He says, I think this is what's his name?
He's talking to you,
Canada.
Soft. What does it say? Stay off amusement rides, fatty.
He's not
fat
talking
piece
to
of
me.
Jamingo is now banned from using that roller coaster.
Permaban. They just got your face up on the wall with a line through it. Jamingo free zone.
But Bob says it looks like my knees. Yeah, not bad. That's probably right.
It was North Carolina. I can only assume they threw some JB Weld and some duct tape on that motherfucker and had it opened up by the next day.
Second. My vape battery went dead.
Oh no, we're almost done. Soft. Hey, soft.
Let him go get his fucking vape battery. God forbid that he doesn't have nicotine running through his lungs for 5 fucking seconds.
I want to talk shit about it, but I've got my weed pipe sitting right here, John. So
Ready,
I can't
all
really
packed.
talk that kind of shit.
You really got already packed up and ready to go.
With all due respect.
Listen, Soft. Wait, he puts his headphones back on again.
Here come the cans.
Here we go.
He
I
made
heard
it an
you
hour.
say, "Listen, Soft."
Listen, Soft. Here we go. You know what? I got something for you, buddy. I know
What's
you.
that?
You know you're lonely. You're looking for a woman. I've got her here.
Oh, sweet.
All right. It's all right. Hang on one second. I think you'll like this one. She's got a lot of woman here.
Oh, this is
I
a
think-
Jamingo gal. What does she have, John? What do you love?
She got big fucking tits.
Holy
There she-
shit.
Know where the chip shops is?
Oh.
Chippy.
Oh, flag on the play.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
There's no bra that could that can hold back those big giant tits.
That looks like my balls hanging out of the bottom of my shirt tail when I'm walking around the house.
Yeah,
at night.
those are crazy, dude. What the fuck?
Oh man.
They're like implants she got like 35 years ago, right? And like life's caught up with her.
You know what, Duchess? You're absolutely right. It's mean. But come on, honey.
I mean,
Hey,
she looks
get
like.
a
Listen,
little
if she was
longer shirt,
if she was wearing blue yoga pants, she'd look like Cookie Monster right now.
she looked like Grimace. She put purple on. She looked like the Grimace.
We're just commenting on how she looks. She still deserves to be loved. You know what I mean? She could be
That's
a
right.
terrific person.
I love to slap those titties and see if they smack around to the other side like a
Oh,
tether
yeah.
ball.
You can't slap those, dude. You got to punch them.
No, you got to lift it up. Like I said, like a tether ball. You
slap.
smack it. It goes all the way around the fucking shoulder and smacks the other titty and comes back.
You know, she can probably pick up like a can opener, and I'm talking about an electric one. All she does is slap that thing on the counter, and that thing would slide right under there and pick it up. You ever go to a strip bar and a girl would have some big fucking floppy tits, and then she'd say, put your dollar on the end of the bar, and she'd take her boob and drop it on there, and then pull back, and it would pick the dollar bill up. That's
Jesus,
a
y'all
fucking
got
trick.
some sticky fucking strippers in
that-
Jersey, huh?
yeah,
Or
they used to
Pittsburgh,
use
or
it.
wherever the fuck
Philly.
you're at. Ugh.
They used to use the tits like, you know, one of those like things you get where you pull a
The
trigger
gummy
and
hand?
grab stuff.
Oh, I was gonna say a gummy
they would
hand
just
like you
lean
get.
over and then like let their tits go, and they would like swing and grab the dollar, and they'd stand up.
Yeah, fuck. Just sticky Philly whores. Gross.
All right,
No,
we
thank
got-
you.
Why don't we
It
head
also happened in Flint, Michigan. So
all right, so why don't we end this with this story here?
Yeah.
2 men in Arkansas, Jody's neck of the woods.
Oh, I know these guys.
Yep. Here, let me see. Let's see. Do I have a picture of these 2 gentlemen? Yes, I do. I have a picture of these 2 gentlemen right here. So these 2 gentlemen right here, they were at a barbecue or something.
Oh, hold on. Let's guess. Soft. What do you think? These 2 fellas, what do they get arrested for? At a barbecue.
Either rape or stealing catalytic converters.
That's not bad.
not
Catalytic
bad.
converters isn't bad. I was gonna say like maybe stealing copper out of the fucking air conditioner unit.
Or the whole fucking unit. Not these 2 brain surgeons. These 2 men were arrested a week after taking turns shooting each other while wearing a bulletproof vest.
Oh,
What?
Charles
Geniuses.
Charles Eugene Ferris, 50, and Christopher Hicks, 36, were detained Monday after the incident took place on Sunday, where it left one neighbor alarmed. Details of the case were inside an arrest affidavit.
These 2 fucking boners were standing in the front yard shooting each other, like taking turns
with a bulletproof vest.
That's hilarious.
So according to sheriff's deputy, all right, the 50-year-old guy, was admitted to the hospital Thursday night. The man
Yeah.
reportedly had a red spot on his upper chest.
Chest pains you got there, kid? No shit. What were you doing? Oh, I was just playing a rousing game of redneck roulette.
No, that's not what he said. He said, well, you know what? I was working as a security person, and I had an asset. All right. And then we got into a gunfight.
Oh.
The asset paid me $200 for protection. And then they met up with another man around 10 p.m. And there was, like I said, the gunfight. And the 50-year-old told the deputy he was hit multiple times, but returned fire and fled in the car.
That seems like a lot of words. You could have just been like, I got into a fight.
That's a Jesse Smollett style story right there, because the cop's like, okay. And who's your asset?
Well,
I was at the Taco Bell in the line waiting for my fucking gordita crunches.
Well, here's the problem with it as I see it. He probably told that story to the hospital, not the police initially, right?
What are they using? I hope to God it was like a 357 and they were just plugging each other in the fucking chest.
And so
22.
So
22.
if he would,
Oh, so
if
they're
he would have
retarded.
went in there and go, I don't know, I was walking along and all of a sudden, boom, something hit me. I don't know what the fuck it was. Then they would have just treated it and been on his way. But when he said it was a gunfight, and that was, even though it didn't pierce the skin, that was a gunshot injury. So now the hospital has to report it to the police.
Like
You know
COVID.
what I'm
They got to
saying?
fucking let everybody know.
Right. So he should have just said, I don't know, I was walking down the road and bam. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it hurts.
They look like they'd be on that show Swamp People. Like
Might
this
be.
would be a duo. They'd be out just capping fucking alligators.
I could see these guys leaning out of helicopters with a AR-15 shooting hogs out of a out of a
You
helicopter.
get them, goddamn. Plap, 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 plap.
Kind of something like this.
Live on the scene.
Fucking thing won't stop now. There we go. Stop.
You're gonna break your other fucking mixer.
All right,
I
we'll take a long ride.
love how both of them look. The one guy
There we
looks
go.
like he's
Sorry.
having a bad day. The other guy looks like, holy shit, this sucks.
Oh, wait a minute. We're still in the chopper. Hold on.
He's ruined the show, Soft. Now he's sabotaging. He's ready to go home.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Domingo,
All right.
John, I didn't
Get to the
even,
chopper.
Get to the chopper.
John, I didn't even pull out any of these because it went fine, but I had.
Bullshit, you've all begged me. What's your problem, asshole? Just the thought of that gives you a boner. I apologize for making that mistake. I apologize to everybody. I would like to plug a show that I do every day with Bob, the Boomer Bob.
Boomer Bob, yeah.
A couple of tweets because you were being a dick.
But I
More
was
like-
all fired up for you, John.
Yeah, more like Bummer Bob. Am I right?
I told
can't
you.
believe Bob didn't ask for a link, or maybe you told him to suck a dick, or I don't know.
No, he like I said, I wanted to have you on here, and I told you we weren't going to come in here and sabotage you. I told you we were going to come in and do a show that we were going to do.
We
And
do
then
good
you-
shows, Soft. We bring people in who everybody thinks might suck, and then we end up going an hour and a half, and it goes real fast, and you go, "Holy shit! How'd you do that?" We're
Yeah,
good at
how'd you
what
end
we
up doing
do.
an hour and a half? Yeah.
Well,
So here we are.
I knew at some point I'd have to talk about it on somebody's show about it. And like you guys know, I like all you guys. You know, I was bummed out that Jamingo and I got into a big beef. I knew why he was upset when I did that. That was pretty I won't call it dirty because it was just fun. And
I thought it was
I didn't-
hilarious, but I get
yeah,
it.
I didn't
I
have
wouldn't
a
have thought it
big
was hilarious if I was John.
but I didn't have a big channel that anyone would watch. It was just for us guys. You know what I mean? It was just for our little group of friends. And he got this.
And then the other thing you did, Soft, is when I had the big meltdown with on Rubberneckers, you went on a fucking tour taking a clip around like you had something to do with it.
You should
You
No,
went
I,
on
didn't, I
Eric
went on
Zane.
Eric. I went on Eric Zane. That was it. And
Yeah,
I had
okay.
talked to Zane about other shit. I didn't go on any other show about that clip.
Yeah.
All
Speaking
right,
of
but you know
Eric
what?
Zane, that's what I worry about with the show. And Soft, I understand that's not your show and everything. And John, I don't know if this is parting words if he's still watching. That's what I worry about. When you build a following and a fan base of trolls, there's gonna come a point where the tides are gonna clash. I've seen it happen time and time again. It happened most recently with Eric Zane. Everybody was all over his show and Eric Zane's so awesome and blah blah blah. He can't do no wrong. And then one guy showed up at his house and now
Cross the line.
everybody got kicked the fuck out. He was like, "Fuck all y'all." They said, "Fuck you." Like it was a whole thing. And it's just, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope you guys, not you, John. Nice to meet you. You know, I hope you have other stuff to fall back on because that's That's a lot tougher to do when you don't have the thing feeding you.
Zane,
Jamingo.
just for
I'm
the
sorry, go ahead.
record, too, Eric Zane is a friend of mine. I consider him a friend. It's not like we're good buddies, but he's a Michigan dude, and you guys know how I am with all the Michigan podcasts.
Michiganders.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I don't know. My thing with Eric was I just think listen, and if you didn't take that clip to him, then they wouldn't his fans wouldn't known about me. And I met some really, really nice people that were
Yeah, you went
associated
on
with
that
this.
show a bunch too, John. So it was good for everyone,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So I mean, that wasn't bad. So I guess you know what you kind of did help me out a lot. You introduced me to a lot of people that I consider friends.
John, technically, he
there we
brought
go.
you back to Rubberneckers. He's the one that made you and Dave make up, which led the thread for you to come back and be on the show. Do you remember? I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to let him say that
No,
because
I
it
don't-
would feel
No,
like he pulled out.
dude,
But he's the person that got you on the call. Hello, gentlemen. That was Soft that arranged that meeting. When
Yeah,
you
but that's
showed
not
up to
what
talk
got
with
me.
Dave and
That's
Bob.
not what got me back. What got me back was I was watching Dave do a show by himself, and it was so fucking sad and pathetic. And I was like, why are we doing this? Let's just.
I feel like it helped a little. He got you guys at the same table again because it wasn't happening any other way. He tricked you, if I'm
Yeah,
not
I did.
mistaken.
Okay.
And there
You
was
didn't trick
and there
anybody,
was-
Soft.
He's sneaky, can't you tell?
I'm not
You
as
didn't trick
dumb as
anyone.
you think, and you act like you think I am. You know I'm not. I tricked you.
No, you didn't trick me.
And
And
there was
Wile E.
al-
Coyote and the Roadrunner, you guys.
There was also the time that when I first started hanging with you guys, Dave had you banned from the We Are Assholes server, and I was like, dude, banning people? What the fuck? I got you brought back then too, Jamingo.
Piece of
Twice
shit.
I've helped you.
I vouched for you, you
Fat,
motherfucker.
ungrateful bastard. Twice I've helped you.
Yeah, Dave and I had a very tumultuous relationship for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But again, it teaches you things. It teaches you how to handle situations, and I'm a better person for it. So there you go. Also, wait to hear this one. You'll love this, Jody.
Yep.
So I start a fantasy football league for the Boomer Bunkers. We needed one more guy. I'm like, fuck.
Oh
so
yeah,
fucking-
let's talk about this, you
So we go
fucker.
in there.
Oh my god, I'm so mad about this.
I like this.
He
Let's go.
blames me. All right, so we're playing. It's me and him, and we're matched up. And I'm above him just a little bit. I'm out of players. I'm out of team players.
John, hold on.
Shush. Let me finish. Let me set it
No,
up.
wait. You got to tell him first that the only reason I was in the league is
you
because
needed somebody?
Bob said,
Like had
Bob,
to?
yeah, Bob said invite Soft. You needed somebody. John didn't want me in the league.
God damn
No,
it.
I didn't. I didn't at all. So anyhow,
Fuck Soft.
so he picks a team. He's like undefeated. He's completely undefeated. So we're playing the second time, and he had a bunch of players in the game where that guy had a heart attack, and they suspended the game, and the game was over.
Oh,
so
you were
because
yelling.
that was happened, I won the game. I gave him his first loss. And
Oh.
he's blaming me. That fucking, I'm like, what? How did I stop the game? The guy had a fucking heart attack. It was just dumb luck, to be honest with you. It's just a sad Soft. They've never canceled a game in the NFL before.
Soft was all on that. He had his buddy John on the horn. He's like, everybody, NFL at twitter.com. Fucking get somebody else in there. We can keep playing.
It was a runaway victory. I had
didn't
won the
die.
league until that game. It was over until that game, and then it got canceled.
So then we ended up in the championship game, and I ended up beating him in the championship to be the winner of the league. But we'll play again next year. I'm looking forward to it. It was fun.
And he also, I was ragging on him in the chat because he wouldn't chat with me anywhere else. So I was ragging on
bounced
him in our
I
football
bounced him out.
chat. Yeah, he bounced me out of the chat. He wouldn't let me chat anymore.
Hilarious. Look, I'm
Fucking
sure you
hell,
guys
man.
will have plenty of time to argue, and who knows, we might never get to sit down like this again because you guys might be back at each other's throat. But for one night, ladies and gentlemen, we brought together Jamingo and Soft. You know what I've said, Soft. When it comes to this podcast, I'm the taint. I'm the thing that separates the dick and the asshole, right? I can work the magic with anybody. And tonight you did more than I could have ever asked for, Soft. Thank you for coming and joining us this evening.
No problem. And if the hatch is buried, as far as I'm concerned, with me and Jamingo. Now, I that's not to say, like I said, I'm going to be talking about this on my Saturday show. And
No one
I
cares.
may or may,
What's
I
the name of
may-
that show? Soft Goes Hard? That's the name of it?
It's just Soft Weekly. I mean, you got YouTube at Soft Weekly. Find
You
me
give
there.
him a fucking gift. You lay a gift in front of him, he still can't pick it up.
I get it.
You know,
No, I don't want your gifts, dude. I got my.
He
own
already
thing
used
going.
it. I didn't make that up. He used it as a title, but the title
Yeah,
should be
Soft
the
Girl
show
Tired is
title.
already out there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that
All
because
right.
I don't never watch anything
But,
you do.
John, I think, or what I hope is everything's done between you and I. We're cool again, right?
Yeah. Everything's fine. All right. Listen, let's wrap this up because Devin's upset. I was going to talk about Devin's new podcast and how I think it's a really good podcast and everybody should go listen to it and all. But we gotta go because Devin says not to give him a plug. So okay, that's fine. All our
Who's
plugs
Devin?
and so Devin's from the Rubberneckers.
I know.
You know who he is. Anyhow,
I like it. Good job, Soft.
please let me get out of the show. All right, all our links are in the show notes. Soft's links in the show notes. I'll even throw Win by Two's link in the show notes so everybody can say if you want to go over there and listen to him bore you for 60 hours a week. All right, everybody.
John's
thank
a good
you for
guy. Two Movement, in the Paint podcast.
No,
Fucking
vote 1.
number 2. Two Movement. Yay.
Yay. There you go. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.